Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of FE6 Hard Mode Armors Only. And the last one we did Chapter 16, and in this one we're playing my second least favorite map in the game, at least as of right now. It's just really tedious. There are like 5 enemies with siege tomes on this map, which, well, at least the bolting sage one-shots a lot of my units, which I'm not a big fan of. Oh, and also, we got Mr. Douglas. He's decent. He'll probably never double, unless I stat boost him. And even Barth doubles enemies, as you'll see. He even doubles a mage this map, which is pretty funny. But yeah, that bolting dude hits like a truck, and one-shots even Ellen before barrier. Like, he exactly one-shots her, which is a little unfortunate. But yeah, I go for a weird strategy here. I do a half warp skip, where I warp boars up to the boss, kill the boss, but I don't, do a full... I don't warp Roy as well. I just go through the right with everyone else. Though, originally I was planning on just warp skipping, but I realized, oh, Boars is just missing the boss every single turn. I guess I'll move to help him out, and then he just killed the boss, so... I was like, okay, I guess I won't waste the warp. Because warp uses are nice to save. I effectively have... After using the 1 this map, I'll effectively have 2... Let's see, 1 plus 4 plus 4. Plus 1. I'll effectively have 10 warp uses after hammering. Actually, no, hammering is 3 uses, so I'll have 14. Okay, yeah, 14. 14 warps left. Which is nice. That's a lot to mess around with in the last few maps. I can average out 1 warp a map at this point, which is nice. In fact, I'll probably end up using a warp a map, or I'll try to, just to speed things up. Well, this map is kind of nice because it only has a few reinforcements, and most of the enemies are static, so after I exhaust the siege tomes, I can just grind up weapon ranks and experience for my 3 armors that aren't boars. Oh no, don't berserk my unit that doesn't have any weapons. That would be so scary. Yeah, I'm not promoting Ellen yet because I want her to get more experience, and plus she wouldn't be able to use warp until she hits B staves anyways, so... She has to hit B and then promote to get warp. So I do want her to get some more magic, which would be more warp range. Because she could potentially be my best warper, but I don't think she gets a single magic level this map, which is a little unfortunate, but eh. You don't need super high range to warp in this game, because warp is, as a default, 5 range, and then you add that to your magic divided by 2. So even Saul's 11 is effectively 10 range, which is pretty decent. In other games, that'd be like a 20 magic warp. So that is nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, restores some good EXP. Yeah, really my biggest gripe with the later maps of FE6 is just a heavy reliance on siege tomes and status staves. They don't really add to difficulty, I won't say. They just add to tedium. Because, oh, if somebody gets berserked, it's not scary, because I'll have a restore on every healer. It just wastes my time. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. Also, even after a barrier, Boars is getting hit really hard, so this is pretty scary. And also, his accuracy is really bad. Like, in theory, it's not awful. He should hit once a turn, including player phase and enemy phase, which would let him eventually kill the boss, but Turns out he likes missing a lot more than the average. Which, I mean, I guess that's not the worst. I mean, I could have gotten a Boars with really bad level ups, and he'd suffer even more than just one who's prone to missing. But yeah, another purpose of this is to soak up all the bolting and purge uses. Which ultimately is scary, because even though they have low hit, they'll still hit occasionally. Even though they have like less hit than Boars does, Boars misses more than less than he gets hit, I should. No, he misses. He hits less than he gets hit. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, at this point, things are getting pretty dicey, so I have to move Boars down so I can physic him. He got hit quite a bit more than I would have liked. Aircal dude has actual decent hit on him. I was actually expecting him to die here. But no, Boars is a Chad. Unlike Chad. In order to have a safer enemy phase, I basically have to kill this guy this turn. Which means I do need a 44 to miss. It does though, so we're fine. I probably should have put, I don't know, a Slim Lance or something on him. Or an Elixir. Both of those things probably would have been nice, but eh. I didn't really math out his hit rates beforehand, even though I probably should have. Yeah, this boss has like 20 luck and like almost 20 speed, or is it more like 15? I don't remember. Either way, he's super dodgy. Which is pretty agitating, but oh well. Also means killer axes don't have a ton of crit like them to. It's okay though, because physics are gonna hit. So the Siege Tomes have 2 more turns of firing at this point, I think. Or is it 3? I'm not sure. Oh, and also I guess I should talk about the map hazard. There are certain rows, or is it columns? Certain columns of tiles that an arrow has a random chance of firing down. It'll hit every unit in that line and deal 10 damage. As long as you know where the arrows are, you can't really get nastily surprised to the point where a unit would normally survive, say, a bolting, but now that they get hit by an arrow, they die. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you're going for a normal strategy. Where you play decently fast and have to run past the Siege Tomes. Yeah, Boars just loves missing. Even with 30 luck, that only really translates to plus 15 hit. Imagine if he had base luck. That'd be like, what, 13 less hit? That'd be awful. That'd be pretty bad, and just add the tedium. So I guess I should be thankful he's a very lucky man. Oh, and wow, he hit one. This gives me flashbacks to the Heinz fight. Is his name Heinz? I think his name is Heinz. Or is Heinz that FE7 shaman? I actually don't remember. Wagner, he's the one. The shaman who has like 12 speed in chapter 6? Yeah, chapter 6. And I had to use a slim lance to even hit the guy. Yeah, at this point I just move in with my 3 other combat units. It is kind of nice to go from a 1-man army in Boars to a 4-man army. Even if the other 3 that aren't Boars are considerably weaker. Though not even considerably at this point. I mean, Barth doubles some things. Wendy doubles quite a few things, like this mercenary here. Her speed will ultimately end up better than Bors's, because she has a 1 point higher cap at 22. So that'll be nice. Though who knows if she'll hit it, she might just miss a bunch of speed levels. And boom, we get the crit, at long last. He just laughs. God, I wish this map was Kill Boss, that'd be so nice. But no, the only map objective in this game is Seize. Even Thracia had more map objectives than Seize, it had escaping. I mean, really that was sort of a Seize, because escaping with your lord ended the map, but if you left any other units behind, you didn't get them back until later. But yeah, these guys are pretty good. Weapon rank training. Or axe training for my other 2 knights, and Douglas wants a little bit of both if he wants to use either Armads or Malta. I wish there were more Fire Emblem games with a ton of generals. That'd be pretty funny. Thracia has like 2. This game is 4. FE7 really has 1, but technically 2, and Wallace. Even though he's so bad, he shouldn't really count. FE8 has 1. FE9 has 3, I guess, because of Braum, Gatry, and Toranio. Radiant Dawn has quite a few. It has, let's see, Meg, Braum, Toranio, Gatry. That's 4. And Shadow Dragon has Draug, Macallan, Dolph, and Lorenz. So that's... Oh, and she... is she playable in that game? I don't think so. Is she? No, she's not. That's what I thought. So 4. And then FE12 has... Oh, and also Horus. How could I forget Horus? So that's technically 5. FE12, I think, has the same amount, because you substitute Lorenz for Shima, because Lorenz isn't playable. I don't think it adds any. Awakening has... Kellum? I think that's it for Knights and Generals. Oh, I guess there's reclassing, but do we really count reclassing? Kellum and, whatever. The kid's name is Kshell. Nobody likes her, though. I don't like her. And then Fates has 2. So does Benny and what's-her-face, Effie. And then 3 Houses has Dedu. And Gilbert, so that's 2. Although those are their canon classes. The only one who actually joins as one, or I should say Fortress Knight, is Gilbert. Really, I'm trying to grind Ray's staff rank up here, but I doubt he'll end up ever with more than C. Right now he's at E. Not even at D yet, so... grinding someone up from E staves in this game is not the easiest task. Because that's... just to get to A, you need to use staves 200 times. Which is a pretty tall order. Water is good. Very good. And I can't wait to buy boots. That'll be fun. Also, yeah, Ellen. Prime example of bases over growths, because her getting magic isn't reliable, even with the 50%. She's only gotten it 4 times within, like, 12 levels? 13? I don't remember what her base level is. I think it's 2. But yeah. Under normal circumstances, she'd probably be my best warper after promotion, but since she's below average on magic, she is definitely not gonna end up being my best warper. I wish. I wish I could have a warper with high magic. Maybe if Ray could ever get to A staves, which would never happen, but... and hey, it's not impossible, even if it's not likely. For some reason my nose whistles a lot when I breathe with my nose. Not too sure why, it's pretty weird. I mean, it's been doing that for, like, as long as I can remember. If I breathe normally, if I breathe, like, weakly, my nose does not whistle. Yeah, we're slowly approaching the throne. I don't know why those snipers are like level 15, or was it level 18? I don't remember. Either way, FE6 has some promoted enemies that are randomly like level 18. Like, I know there's a warrior in chapter 12 that's like level 15. And he has like 20 something strength and almost 60 HP. It's pretty crazy. Douglas doesn't like hitting his hand axes, it seems. Also, maybe I should get a support with Elfin, even though usually the unit you dance for doesn't end up next to the dancer, because they're obviously gonna move most of the time. Oh no, don't slay my horses, bro. The 0 I deployed on this map, since Valkyries don't have horses, according to this game. Since they're not effective. Boy oh boy. Yeah, really, like most Gaiden chapters, pretty boring. A lot of static enemies. This one is just more annoying than boring because of all the siege tomes you have to soak up. Also, the boss has a berserk, but you've restores by now. If you don't, then what are you doing? I guess maybe a unit died with them or something. That'd be pretty sad, losing all your restores. Also, even though the arrows suck, they do two-shot Roy, which is kinda sad. Base Roy is not very good. Not good at all. To nobody's surprise. Maybe I should do a compilation of training him from level 1 to 20 in endgame. Because the Binding Blade is super strong. But yeah, that concludes Chapter 16X. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.